Hey guys, before we get started today, I just wanted to remind you that if you're looking for wholesome, convenient meals to support sunny, active days, try Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, and make sticking to your goals easier than ever. Get 50% off with code BANTER50 at factor75.com/banter50. That's code BANTER50 at factor75.com/banter50. Now on with the show!
Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
And we just wrote that, for example.
Hey guys, what's up, man? Welcome. It's Dynamic Banter Internet.
Dude, I bet we could put what we just did. We'll have it mastered real nice so it sounds nice. And then I bet we could get that on Lo-Fi Girl.
What's that?
That playlist that people listen to while they're studying.
Let's do it, man. Let's work on it.
Lo-Fi Girls to study with.
Guys, welcome to the show. I think that's a great idea, dude. I think that is actually a great idea.
Thanks.
Mike, where are you right now in the world? You're not out there having pizza pie in New York City.
No, I'm out there having pizza pie in Montreal.
In Montreal, that's where you are.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
But I will find the pizza pie.
What do you get? This isn't your first time in Montreal.
Second time in Montreal.
And when you went the first time, I think we talked about culinary delicacies.
Yeah, they have like this thing called smoked meats.
Yeah.
Which is like sausage sandwiches. I didn't get to have like the super famous one last time. I don't remember what the place is called, but there's a super famous place that people wait all day for. But I did get to have some form of smoked sausage from around the city. It was very nice.
And do you care about like the foreign snacks like Doritos foot flavored chips?
Yeah, I do care about the foot flavored chips. I care about the they have Smarties that taste like earwax.
Yeah,
and I'm really into those. No, they have a bunch of great candy bars that I try not to overeat, and they got them ketchup chips.
Dude, ketchup chips are like, boy oh boy, I love ketchup chips.
Yeah. And they're mostly beautiful people.
They are. They're gorgeous over there.
Yeah.
Something's in the water, maybe, huh?
Ice cubes.
Well, dude, I hope you're having a great time over there in Montreal. You want to talk a little bit about what you're doing over there?
I hope I'm having a great time too. By this point in the week, we will have filmed 6 episodes of Surrounded with JFL and Meta for VR, so you could watch in your Oculus headsets. And really just the craziest lineup. They sent me like 30 plus names that were on these shows.
I heard...
I cannot confirm,
Can't
nor
confirm,
does
okay.
he that they are there. But you know how it does get mixed up. It also, he might mean somebody else.
Well, sure. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I love doing a little bit of like, you know, the start of the show. It's our show. I like doing a little bit of like, hey, let's just talk about like, you know, let's just drop what we're doing right now.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Like,
right now?
well, I'm just fucking kicking it, dude. I'll tell you, that's what I'm doing.
Nice. Dude, Zoya's coming with me.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
For the full trip?
Yeah.
No more.
No more. That's gonna be it's gonna be tight.
That's awesome, dude.
The girl Cadence, who I got this tattoo from, is gonna be in Montauk.
Oh shit.
So I might get a cool tattoo.
Whoa, yeah.
And
are you gonna get a little downtime out there?
I think so. I think tapings are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I think Thursday, Friday we kind of have off as of right now, and I just picked up a spot on Saturday. I'm going to be performing on the Low Key Comedy Show.
Dude, hell yeah.
And there are more details, and you could find them if you go on montreal.hahaha.com. But yeah, so it happens tomorrow.
That's exciting, dude. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Love to perform.
Dude, I mean, come on, that's what it's all about out there.
The world is a stage, and let me get this real fast. I'm gonna send this one to voicemail. Dude, so before the show we were talking about what might make a new fun segment on the show.
Oh yeah,
in an effort to further our social reach.
That's right. This is important because we are in an era of dynamic banter where, you know, we've had some guests on. We've got our Patreon going on in the background for those of you that don't know.
We've had a guest on.
We've had the gas on the whole time.
Which is how you could explain it to your friends.
That's how you explain it. It's a podcast where the gas is on. But Mike and I were discussing, how do we expand the show?
Because if we get to a point where we could sell out theaters all the time, we could just do this all the time.
That's right.
And that hadn't occurred to us until 9 years into the show.
The shop. And I'll tell you, the thing about it is, you know, we love making this show for you guys, but we need to grow. Growth is important.
Yes.
We've got the same stinky fucks listening to our show week after week.
And that's the problem, is you beautiful stinky fucks.
Delicious, stinky, nasty fucks.
Who come out to all the shows and that we've met multiple times over the years.
Yeah.
You stinky
nasty
fucks.
You sweaty shits. But we love you guys so much. But expansion, man. Don't we want dynamic banter to glide gloriously into the next 5 years?
Or do we want it to kind of fade out brick by brick?
Or do you want to slowly lower itself into a bed of flowers where it then starves to death?
Because there's no food in them, because we don't eat flowers.
And it doesn't know where to go. So I think that for as far as growth goes, Mike and I have devised an incredible marketing plan.
This is our marketing plan.
And our marketing plan is thus: a new segment on the show where we have what is a topical thing happening in the world. We throw it out into the room, and whatever comes out of it, maybe it's funny, maybe it's interesting, maybe there's a hot take.
But more than anything, maybe there's a clip.
Maybe there's a clip.
So this section is called clips.
That's right. So are these clips going to be caught by the algorithm and thrown before the eyes of an unsuspecting audience?
There's literally no way to know.
I sure as twat hope so. we're serving you a slice of fried gold with this brand new segment Mike and I call
Clips.
How about this? Mike and I call for the benefit of clips. Or how about this?
Maybe this is a clip.
What's going on in the world with Mike and Steve?
Fine. All right, kill the music. Dude, so somebody bought that. Somebody.
We need to fire that guy.
Clips.
I think we should fire that guy. I don't know about you.
Who was it? Because I want him gone.
Someone's running that and they're not doing a great job.
So someone bought the $1 billion Powerball ticket.
Oh, I know. I read about this.
In downtown Los Angeles.
Dude, here in the heart of America.
How fast are you getting out of downtown Los Angeles holding the $1 billion ticket?
But you can't look like you're doing that because then people are going to be like, why are you moving?
What face?
Looks like you're moving.
What face do you have on from the walk to your apartment to your car?
This one.
Dude, in the town where the writer strike is happening and you're holding a ticket that says you have $1 billion.
Yeah, it's a nice day. I'll see you later.
And that could be a clip.
A normal day for me. Go get a hot dog. And that's it. You're going to see me again tomorrow.
That's the last thing he says. You'll see me again.
You'll see me again tomorrow.
It's a chicken ride. You'll definitely see me tomorrow.
Normal Thursday. Dude, that's crazy. Someone's life fucking changed.
Dude, are you the day you cash the ticket, are you instantly a piece of shit? How, like, it hits your bank account, and then what number of time passes before you're a piece of shit?
Damn. Because, like, you're already a piece of shit for, like...
Not buying a Powerball ticket. You're not a piece of shit for trying to change your life with one.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to change their life with
$4?
How much does a fucking lottery ticket cost? Like,
I mean, sometimes it's
a buck.
Yeah, sometimes it's $1.
You cannot fault someone for stumbling into $1 billion. Is it $1 billion?
It's $1 billion.
That's fucking crazy.
So when...
That's life-changing.
So how much? How much time passes?
I think what happens right away is now you're a target.
What happens right away is the face.
Is something in the face. What I want to see what that guy's face was doing.
Here's what to expect when you win $1 billion. The face.
Something happens in the face. What was it? What was the thing in writing on the nimbus? What was it? The cumulus or whatever?
The star?
The star. Oh, it's going to be a shock at first.
It'll be a little bit of a shock at
It's
first.
gonna be a shock. When you win the lottery, you're going to be in shock. It's not worth the shock.
Here's what to expect when you're expecting $1 billion.
Someone just looking at their watch.
Yeah.
Dude, because the thing is it's like expected of you. Like, wouldn't there be people in your life that are like, that will already be mad at you for disappearing?
Yes.
Right? So that's like the moment you become a dick. Like, not that you are, but like people will already think you're a dick for just leaving.
So the first thing that happens is you abandon everyone.
You kind of have to, right?
Maybe out of your own safety.
Just out of your own safety and for your own sanity, right? Like, one day you'll be like, however you want to handle this. So what we should do, Mike, is like
we should win $1 billion.
Let's talk about very quickly what the series of events would be if either of us won $1 billion.
Bye.
So totally, right? Like, bye.
Yeah.
But I think for me, the bye-bye is so that I can like stay the fuck away from people that will come out of nowhere, nowheres, that will be like, hey, let's talk. We've got an idea or whatever. Or like, I've got a product. I've like, this thing's gonna sell millions of dollars. Like, I need to get away from like, and then the news, like people are going to want to interview you. They're going to want to do all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to get away from the noise for like, as long as I have to, right?
How many people could you give $1 million to and still have half $1 billion?
I think a lot. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
I would
like,
just start doling out $1 million.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would go away,
but anonymously.
I would text my family, like literally just the 4 people that I like was born to and lived with.
Sure, yeah.
My mom, dad, my brother, right? And I will hit them up and be like, this is of the utmost secrecy. We cannot tell any other family member. We can't tell any fucking person at the grocery store, Mom. We're not telling Tia Gloria.
No offense, Tia Gloria.
I mean, come on. And I'm going to be gone for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
I want you all to expect like an insane thing in the mail in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But just know that I need time to like figure out what to do. But the first thing I wanted to do was to get away from the noise and give you each like an amazing gift that we can't talk about for like at least a year. Like,
and it's coming in the form of
like maybe
it's a suitcase under a bridge.
Maybe. Or it's like a bank transfer or something.
Yeah,
like
but then the man has it. Well, then I guess the man already has it because it's state lottery.
It's okay if like there's government shit involved because there's gonna be, right? I just want to keep like the people that are like gonna be a real bad time out of it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then like after a year of like trying to figure out what to do, then I might come back and be like, all right, I've decided what I'm doing. I'm donating like this much to this. I've already given a bunch to my family. I finally figured out taxes.
The whole time you went away, you were learning QuickBooks.
I just need to learn QuickBooks. I became a tax guy.
Yeah, and I make a lot of money.
I'm a billionaire tax guy. That just works like a little desk somewhere.
Little pencil.
Yeah. Listening to that pizza music that you were like.
You have like the Hudsucker proxy thing.
Yeah. The hula hoop or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and that's what I would do. And then like eventually like I think a decent amount would trickle to friends and like
I would hope so.
After family and stuff, of course, right?
Yeah.
But family first, that makes sense. But then, yeah, like eventually I'd come back and stuff would trickle to friends. And then I'd be like, who wants to make a movie? And I'd be like, anyone who wants to do it can come be paid to make a movie. And, you know, and obviously like all that. That's my shortened edition of what I would do if I won $1 billion, Mike.
I hadn't thought about it.
I mean, bye-bye is good enough. Like
house in San Luis Obispo
Yeah.
area, Pismo Beach, something like that.
something nice and tucked away. So
If I won $1 billion,
that's insane, dude. Someone won $1 billion last night, basically.
I'd buy a mountain and I'd hollow it out. And you really couldn't tell from the outside, but I'd press a button and it would open like the Batcave.
Yeah, but it would be like your escape.
Yeah, build a deck on the top so you could chill.
Dude,
for
that's
chilling,
pretty
a
tight.
deck for chilling on top.
There's a tiny little puff of smoke coming off of that mountain.
Does it look like? Is there one tree that's on fire in the mountain?
Maybe a tiny twig.
And then I have a curtain, and you see me. I'm this big,
And there's just a
and
joint.
like I can see like what's happening. Full curtain.
Yeah, or there's like the curtains like this, and the joints like sticking through. It's just like, you see the joint come through the
dude, I'm a crotchety neighbor, but I live in a mountain, like miles away from everyone.
Yeah, you're like,
fucking, they're looking at my mountain.
These fucks.
Get off my valley.
You press an intercom button.
The speaker's this big.
Did you hear like a drive-through speaker? Wait, is that... There's not like a fast food place. Is there a fast food restaurant near us? Keep it moving. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think these clips are going to be pretty big.
There's an alien announcement coming up.
There is an alien announcement coming up. Okay. I don't know how to summarize it, though. Because there's so much information, but there is like...
Kevin, can you do it?
Alien... So there's going to be like a huge...
Alien birthday party. And we're all invited.
And, dude, and we got to sign the card.
And we have to eat cake. And that might get a little dicey.
You got to find time to sign the card.
How much are we putting into the card?
I mean it. Are we putting money in the card? I thought us just saying a nice thing was enough.
Who needs it?
What have these aliens done for us?
Can we look that up?
Extraterrestrial technical supremacy is a top concern, Pentagon UFO investigator says. And this is ABC News.
So they're obviously have better technology than us if they're there and we're not there.
That's like the whole thing. The whole
here.
thing is that like if we have had contact with aliens, if aliens exist and the government has known this, then they have already been like working with them, right? And like reverse engineering their technology and shit like that.
Dude, so they do a press conference and they bring out an alien, but they've been partners since like the 60s.
Yeah, right.
Like, okay, this is plea talk. No one freak out.
No one freak out. Don't say anything about that very obvious thing.
He looks like a penis.
And that's
in Earth terms, it would look like a penis. It's obviously not a penis. He's from Plur Black H. It's not a penis. It doesn't look like what we know as a penis. It just comes out. He's just like a big.
And it's just
dick.
a total dick,
And
like a
everyone's like,
big dick. Don't laugh. They are helping us with cures.
They know about the penis
They're
thing.
very sensitive about it.
Do not bring it up.
Please, SNL, don't do a sketch or something.
All right,
Please.
I'm the alien dude. Ask me an alien press.
All right. Yes, James Peregrine from NBC News. I have a question for the being.
Hello, James.
What do we call you, PB, sir?
You can call me Pleatalk.
Pleatalk.
I've been here since the 60s.
That's crazy. Where have you been hiding, Pleatalk?
Well, they keep me in a very nice home in northern Washington.
And the fact that you
Stay.
look like a penis, is that anything that people need to be concerned with? This interview's over.
This interview is over.
He's walking away, the dick's just flopping.
Expect the destruction of Earth in T-minus 48 hours. You have 48 hours to kiss everyone you've ever loved goodbye.
I'm just gonna give everybody a Bitcoin. Fucking blew it. You blew it. I don't think we'd be able to handle ourselves if aliens look like penises.
I don't think we'd be able to handle ourselves if aliens look like anything.
Well-
Anything other than like what we'd expect them to look like, I think we would all flip a shit.
But if they were like scary, I think we'd be like, fuck, that's scary. They're scary.
Dude,
like,
crazy to be like, let's say there's really are aliens. Let's say that exact scenario happens.
Yeah.
And then the next day there's still people who don't like people because there are guys who kiss guys. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's so fun.
There's just this shiny alien
people
made of
won't give a
slime
shit,
and light, and you're like, okay, well that's nuts, but also this is crazy.
That fucking giant dick has been here since the 60s, and they built the dialysis machines that saves my grandma. What the fuck? That dick? That's the thing.
That gay dick,
Dude, people won't be able, like, we
I'm
can't
gonna look at him.
We can't behave respectfully if it looked exactly like a human dick.
It would be hard to maintain professional. But
Like
also,
if it looked
maybe
in
you would get
every way.
maybe you would get completely shocked by the fact that it was a talking dick and it learned English and it's like good at it.
Does it have like? Is it talking out of the little pee
Yeah,
hole?
the head comes down.
Yeah.
and he turns sideways.
Yeah.
He's like, does this make you feel more comfortable?
It's like, oh man.
Ah, shit.
Oh man.
Oh, fucking
It
shit.
looks like a dick's hole is talking.
Yeah. And then when he gets angry, he gets smaller and no one respects him and everybody laughs.
Yeah, it starts to like shrink down into itself. Why is it cute? It's cute.
Let me kiss him.
Oh man. All right, anything else in the news?
Those good clips. 2 good clips so far, for sure.
2 great clips. These are hit clips.
Do you want to talk about... 2 more things. They could be quick.
Oh, yeah.
Barbieheimer. I know nothing about either of these movies other than the
I
fact.
love that you called it that because I'd prefer it to be Barbieheimer.
Yeah, not Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer doesn't work for me.
No.
The alliteration is it's like I hit a little brick wall.
You don't like saying
Barbenheimer. It just doesn't. I like Barbieheimer.
Yeah.
Then you're just saying the full word. Then it doesn't work.
I know because the whole Barbie is in there.
Yeah.
Listen, this whole
fucking it
thing.
up.
But
this whole-
Oppenheimer is twice as long as Barbie is, at
Yeah.
the very least. So I think, because of equality, the whole Barbie deserves to be
Barbie
in
is a
there.
shorter name. That's true.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this.
Her real name is Barbenheimer.
Let me pull the curtain away here. Her name is Barbenheimer.
They call her Barbie.
Here's the thing.
Is
This
Barbie's
whole-
real name Barbara?
What's this?
Is Barbie's
Barbie is
real
Barbara?
name Barbara?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
Let's call Brett.
Somebody over there.
Can we call Brett?
Yeah,
Brett
let's
works.
call
Brett works for Mattel.
Is that top secret information?
We'll find out.
It shouldn't be.
We can't play the music in the background if these are going to be clips.
Oh, that's a good
It's
point.
really going to
This
hurt
is
us.
royalty free though, but you're right. I think it should be quiet.
Yeah.
Because then we can add something in post if we want.
And it has to come from the native
The
app.
heart. Oh, yeah.
Instagram music has to come from Instagram.
It has to come from
TikTok
the
music has to come from TikTok.
It has to come from the heart.
The question is,
She does have a full name.
the question
Oh,
is,
wow.
is Barbie?
This is more like a test.
Forget it.
Oh, hey.
Brett Register, you're on Dynamic Banter.
Good.
Do you have a second? Good.
Yeah.
Hey.
Otherwise, I don't get any calls from you.
Well, yeah, why would I? It's all texts.
Honest timer.
Right. We communicate.
It's fine to communicate via
Through
text.
written word. That's fine.
Brett, I have a
What's
very
going on?
quick.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Brett. I love you.
Love you.
We have a quick question to ask you.
Sure.
Is Barbie's name Barbara?
So the character of Barbie was based on Ruth Handler's daughter, Barbara Handler.
Awesome.
Whoa.
Awesome that everybody has a doll named Barbara.
Do you
Yeah.
know her full name, middle name, and
Do you know
last
her
name?
full name, Brett?
What's Barbie's social?
I should.
He should.
You should.
Yikes. We're sending
Do we
this
have
to your
cut
boss?
this? We have to cut this part out, Brett.
No. Barbie's, it's an idea, right?
Sure. Barbie's inside all of us.
This is for clips.
Especially when I ate a whole Barbie one. My little cousin, I
Yeah.
ate her whole Barbie.
Steve had a fetish where he has to eat Barbie.
It wasn't a fetish. I was young. They had to cut it out of my tummy.
Her full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts.
Millicent?
Oh, Millie.
Barbara Millie.
Yeah.
Barbie Millie.
Barbie Millie.
Barbie Millie Brown.
Dude, Barbie Millie is a cute name. You guys should unearth that in some way.
Make her hot.
I think that
You've done
I think that it has shown up here and there.
Oh, I love that. All
That's
right.
great, Barbie.
Well, I'm glad we learned something today about Barbara.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and if you're not doing anything this weekend, you should go see the movie.
Dude,
No free marketing.
there's a clip. We just sold about 10 more movies.
Yes, we did.
So, last activity.
Okay.
What do you do at a four-way stop? I think that we should all talk about what we think happens, and then we should look it up.
I love because I saw you write something down.
Yeah. I
Well,
was like, either
Yeah, go ahead.
either we're all looking stupid, or one of us will look like a normal human being.
I think it's pretty obvious, right? I think the reason
Let's
why...
say it at the same time.
Well, we need to talk about the reason why that was said out loud.
Because they're confusing. They're always confusing.
But also because it seemed like the person that we were walking past was maybe going to hit us with their car.
Sure. Well,
So
we're also
they
in
didn't
Los
really
Angeles.
know what the four-way stop was
Most
for.
people who arrive at a four-way stop don't know what is happening.
So, okay,
Yeah.
what I think it is if you need to observe who the first person to enter the stop was.
That's how I think it starts.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
And that person is the first person that goes.
We'll call that person the first person.
So while that person's going, if you're in the opposite direction, you can go too.
Yeah.
while that person's going.
But then you got to depend on your trust of their signaling capabilities.
I know. Because all of a sudden you got the guy going left and he shouldn't be going, and you're like, well, now this is all fucked up.
I won't go through a four-way stop until I don't see anyone around.
Dude, that's the thing. It's like, for me, it's like, how long do you wait in the cycle, right? Because
then it's
you've
like,
got people behind you.
What's right of way? Is the person to your right is supposed to go?
That's the thing. It's like, once the two that are like across from each other go, then it's like a free-for-all. It's like, well, I think I am next.
It says in the DMV handbook, it says the first person to press the gas pedal
Goes.
as hard as they can gets to go.
And gets a prize.
So you think it's order of appearance?
I think it's order of stop. Yeah, of appearance. Yeah.
I believe the initial thing is order of appearance, but it's also whatever right of way is. I think it's like the person to your right. Person to your right after order of appearance.
Always has the right of way.
Kevin,
I'm gonna look this.
do you have a guess before you look it up?
Well,
Clips.
I agree with what Steve says.
Order of appearance.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard right of way?
I've heard right away, but I didn't know that it was like
To the right.
Yeah.
That's the part that I might be fucking up.
That might be right. That sounds like a fucking dude. That was the worst part about the fucking driving test.
Yeah.
The written one was like there'd be all these weird technicalities like that, and it's like nobody knows. Nobody needs to know this.
I had to have sex with my DMV instructor to get my license.
dude, and I've heard that was really common.
70-year-old man, shaped like the penguin. Give me 1 second.
Okay,
I have to go to the bathroom.
Mike's got to take this. Mayor.
Yes, this
Hey.
is the mayor.
How are you, buddy? We're doing a new segment called Clip.
I'm doing pretty good. I was just putting a hammock in my office.
That's wonderful. Hey, can I take this opportunity to remind you that we've got a shirt at dynamicbanter.clothing.
I heard about it.
It's all about you, and it's about re-electing the mayor.
If I ever wear a shirt again, I'll make sure to grab one from you.
Dude, we got to get you one. Are we ever going to see you in person?
No, I gotta go into hiding. I'm in a lot of trouble with a lot of people. So you probably won't see me for a while.
You're in a lot of trouble with a lot of people.
I'm in a lot of trouble. Picture the most trouble. Give me 1 second. Really? In the mayor?
Yeah, Mayor, you're in trouble, you said. Is there anything we can do over here?
Oh, yeah. First of all, give me 1 second. Hello?
Okay.
That was the wrong one. Hello? Steve, I gotta let you go.
That's fine, Mayor. You
Your
sound
phone's
like
ringing up there. You go, I'm in a lot of trouble.
like you're busy.
Mike's right.
Mike's right.
He's right.
Nice work, Mike.
If they come at the same time,
Yeah.
the person on the right goes first.
Oh, if
But
they come at the
before
same
that-
time.
Before that, it's order of appearance.
Yes. But now I'm confused. If 4 hit at the same time, who goes first?
The right
Right,
person, I
right.
guess.
But everybody would say that the
Everyone's the right is
Oh,
relative.
whoa.
How many times have 4 people and with their own schedules and lives?
Dude.
What sequence of events has to happen for those words?
Dude, that's
Everybody's
crazy.
right is
Dude, how funny would it be if the FBI showed up? You're too close. These are the questions we can't have people asking.
Yeah, dude. That's what, dude. That
What happens if
that means
everyone stops?
There was definitely a conversation during the manufacturing of that law or rule, whatever
Yeah.
it is, that somebody said this,
Yeah.
and then somebody else said, "You're a fucking idiot."
Yeah, I hate
Get the
you.
fuck out of
I
here.
hate you.
4 people would never show up at the same time. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Moron. And then someone's
Dude,
like,
that
the
kind of is.
statistical.
I think about this a lot. There's a lot with driving that, like, if you ever lose all hope in humanity, like if you're a hardcore internet person and you're like, fuck everyone forever, driving is a good, like, sign of basic humanity. What's going on?
For
Because
sure.
there's a lot of trust that happens. There's the thing protecting you from death at all time is paint on the ground.
Yeah.
And how people obey lights.
Mm-hmm.
And people do that. And that's a very like surface level. I care about humanity at least at this
enough
level.
stay in the lines.
Which is why when people disobey that stuff and put everybody else at great danger, they're the biggest piece of shit in the world. That's why you go from 0 to 10 like instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, even without the internet, you lose a lot of faith in humanity by just driving around.
For sure. But there's also really good things like this.
Absolutely. Oh,
That's
I
nice.
love that. You
That's
know what
a
else
good
I love?
nice.
Dude, I'm chasing this dragon because I used to drive the 405 like for hours, like weekly,
Sure.
to go to my job in Culver City from Oxnard, and that is not a fun drive in traffic and with accidents and fires and all that shit. But the one thing that would happen on the freeway that would give me like the dopamine boost that I need to get through the day was like when you see a motorcycle coming in your mirror and you like move out of the way so that it has like room to kind of go through, and then you get the little
yeah.
the little hand for the motorcycle.
Yeah, that's very
I'm like,
good.
dude, that's badass. That guy was thankful I moved for him because nobody else did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe like he does it for everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I love it. I'm chasing that dragon.
Dude,
That's
there's a
good
lot
feeling.
of really, really nice driving things. I've become that person where if somebody stops short on the highway, I'll hit my hazards so the people behind me know that there's something
that's
extra going
great,
on.
dude.
Yeah.
I would
So I'm
love
like, no
that.
one wants to rear end anyone.
No.
You're late going wherever you got to go, and then you got to stop and talk to a person because like you bumped each other a little bit.
I know. And then
Not
you
while
stop
I'm
the
on
whole-
the case.
Dude, the problem is that there's not enough of you doing that.
But as long as someone's doing it,
I know.
it's not no one.
It's almost like the pay it forward, like when you go to the drive-thru and you're like,
55 francs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't go. I'm doing something.
What the heck's going on out there? Dude, what a great fucking show.
It's so good.
That's why I'm so fucking confused.
That's why I'm so
Dude, that's the line. I don't know if we talked about this yesterday, but that is the line that's like embedded in my head.
so funny. 'Cause
Billy
it's-
me or Billy him?
It's not his name.
Your name's not Billy. That's why I'm so fucking confused.
He wants them to be talking about him and his bad song.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
Bones being money.
Fuck, man. I love it.
All right, well, guys, I think we had a successful clips segment. These are just for the clip of it. That's what it should be called, just for the clip of
Just
it.
for the clip.
Just for the clip.
Do it for the clip.
Just the clip.
Just the clip.
Just the clip.
Don't forget the clip.
Welcome to Dumb Babe. Let's find the clip.
In pursuit of the clip.
Guys, thank you for joining us on this brand new Dynamic Banter segment. If you've been following us since the beginning, this must be exciting as fuck.
And please, when the clip comes out, if there's any part of you that likes it, please share it with 150,000 people.
Yes. Any of you know 150,000 people? Maybe your dad runs a banquet hall.
Maybe your dad is 150,000 people.
Maybe you work in a banquet hall.
If your family runs a banquet hall, please put a little placard with our handle on it at every table. That's
Please
good.
let everyone know in that banquet hall that we've got a new segment called Just the Clip.
Please let everyone in the banquet hall know that the doors are locked and they will not be unlocked until you follow Dynamic Banter.
That's right. And we will be checking phones.
Steve got a laser gun and he will not take his hand off the trigger until we get 100,000.
I won't stop firing it in the direction of all of the people in your banquet hall.
Not jarking. Not jarking. Where do you get it? Dude, remember those laser guns you used to get at
Like a
in like a
keychain.
goodie bag? And they used to like shoot sparks. This is like when we were like 8
those
years
are the
old.
best.
Like,
And yet it would have that feeling of like you're doing it right.
yeah, it like revved up something inside. It was very
and
satisfying.
You keep it going, yeah.
Dude, they gave us so many toys when we were little that shot sparks.
Dude,
Isn't that crazy?
I had a lot of toys that shot sparks.
The Ghostbuster thing where
Little
you rip
one-
the fucking
Dude,
cord.
yeah.
The one wheel thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was there was like a guy called 9 Volt from Darkwing Duck.
Uh-huh.
And he's like a rat and he's like electrified.
Yeah.
And he has like a plug hat and he's got like a plug on his tummy. and the toy on the back had like a fucking lighter, dude.
Yeah.
Like a lighter fucking thing. Like teaching kids how to get lighters working.
Dude, there was a lot of toys in our generation that were either Sparks based or had like cap.
Yeah, the cap
capabilities.
Dude, I miss the smell of those little poppers, those little caps.
Yeah.
You can't go firing guns at people anymore.
You can't, but they've trained us to.
The thing is like,
Dude,
you know,
RoboCop toys, dog.
Oh, I
with
know.
the caps,
Dude.
pet, 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 pet.
and it was so fun. Do you remember the strip caps?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, those,
Dude, I used to light those on
nice.
fire and hold them in my
Dude,
hand.
absolutely.
And that's stupid. And you shouldn't. But
The thing is like there are a bunch of people who like think about how like, man, I used to be able to play with these like toy guns and I miss it and it sucks we can't anymore. And for me, it's like I get why it sucks you can't anymore, but also like who gives a shit?
all those people have real guns now.
Yeah, I know.
All the people
I
who
know.
miss it to the point where they were like, I don't want to let it go. Just have real guns.
But they're still upset that like it's not normal to run around with like a toy gun anymore. Like they're upset they can't.
Unless it's purple.
And
it
for
shoots,
me,
what's it called?
like a gack or water or something.
Like Nerf. shit.
yeah, foam with
Dude,
like a
we had
suction cup.
so
on it.
much cool shit.
I know we totally had cool shit, but if some of the cool shit we had led to like danger and real bad stuff, I would gladly keep those in the memory banks and not like really give a shit about how we can't do it anymore.
I had rollerblades that strapped on over my shoes, and those led to danger.
Dude, I remember
so I'm
those.
glad those aren't
those
a
like
thing
Fisher
anymore.
Price ones
Yeah.
that like were adjustable in the middle,
Yeah.
and you could like put them. You could just and then you'd put like a strap, like a buckle or
Dude,
whatever.
it was like 3 pieces of Velcro to keep you in the plastic.
Yeah,
And they went over your high tops or whatever.
so not safe.
No, I remember the first time I got like a pair of like hockey rollerblades.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is what they're supposed to feel.
Dude, you like rode around on those hockey rollerblades?
Oh,
like
I
on
was
the
a
ice?
big like on the. I didn't. put the
Oh!
rollerblades
You
on.
mean inline skates?
Inline skates?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you would like ride around on those metal things on the ice or whatever.
Oh, you probably never ice skated.
I've never
because you
ice
grew up
skated.
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've ice skated. It's
Yeah.
fun. I didn't play hockey on ice. That was a expensive sport.
It was.
I didn't play the
yeah.
expensive, the ones where you needed pads.
So much gear.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. You
Yeah.
don't like the soccer needs
We'll
like
get you a ball or a bat.
dude. Soccer felt like the least gear intensive
That was why
sport
everybody
you
played
could
it.
play, yeah.
You just show up, shin guards
shin guards. That's it.
and mouth guard.
Yep.
Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't remember using a mouth guard.
They like mandated us to use
Eventually,
a mouth guard.
That
Yeah, we
makes
got a lot
sense.
of toothless
These
kids.
rough boys over there.
Dude, did I ever tell you that I like I'm pretty sure I set the record for the amount of yellow cards in one season.
No way.
When I was varsity or junior varsity.
That's funny.
Yeah,
man.
I was on defense. I was never very fast, but I'd take people out.
Dude, that's great. Everyone's got one.
Dude, one time I got mad at the captain of my team because I was getting thrown out and I took my shirt off and I threw it out.
And did you walk off like strutting? Like
Yeah.
you're a badass?
And my coach, once I got to the bench, was just like, "You're not going to play for like 3 games."
ah, damn
What's
it.
wrong with you?
Damn, he wins this round again.
Yeah. It's like, well, Chris was mouthing off.
God damn it.
Like, what do you care? You're junior in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you chill out?
He really wants to know why Chris was mouthing off.
He was like, "You're gonna get thrown out," and I was like, "Oh yeah."
So was there, did you think about how there was a girl you liked watching?
There was no girls watching.
No girls. Oh, wow.
Dude, an away game during the day, like when the sun was still out.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
because there's better things to do.
Dude, night games was where it's at.
'Cause what
then
else you gonna do?
Then the kids come out of their house because it's like you're supposed to be in your house doing homework,
Yeah.
but you're watching a soccer game under the lights.
And it's all school spirit. School spirit.
School spirit, you're drinking
Come
hot
on.
chocolate. Those were good times.
And your parents would be like, you got to finish your homework. It's like, but school spirit.
I'm gonna be at school.
It's important to have school spirit.
Yeah, we all went to all the football games, even if you didn't give a shit about football, because all of our friends were on the team.
You knew you had to. Also.
and that's
It was
where you'd kiss girls.
like right under the bleachers. Am I right?
They were in the
Both
woods.
of you guys on ketamine.
And you would pee on each other or whatever.
Yeah, and cough in each other's mouths.
Yeah.
All right, should we do some ads? You wanna do some ads? Yeah. Dude, Kevin, yeah. yeah. Dude, yeah? Kevin, yeah? Kevin, yeah? Another one starts right in the middle of it. Is this the one with the weird beat, they think?
Yes. There is a lazy kick on this one. There's one that kind of drags a little bit.
It's got a little like quantization.
Or lack thereof. Kevin's back.
Yeah.
Kevin, now what's that t-shirt all about?
What's the story on that t-shirt? Who are those boys there? Those are boys, right?
Young boys.
I don't want to assume their gender.
I got young boys.
Have young boys, you say?
Oh boy, we got young boys. Jesus Christ.
That's in the ad part?
Yeah, it is actually, and which is why I'm kind of double checking. I think this one is this one's a pre-roll.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this next one's a mid-roll. All right. Guys, Squarespace. Oh boy, oh boy. Squarespace is like a warm hug. Because they've just been around as a sponsor of the show for so long, and we're very thankful for that.
Not only are we thankful on the podcast, but we're thankful outside of the podcast because Mike Falzone has MikeFalzone.com, which is powered by Squarespace. Squarespace actually helped me secure a bunch of other domains recently, and I've always appreciated their help. And it's so easy to do everything you got to do and to make the website look exactly like you want it to look. Without knowing HTML or any kind of web code or anything like that. You just pick from one of the award-winning templates and make your website look exactly how you want it. I know a lot of you are artists. I know a lot of you have your own businesses that you're trying to get off the ground, and you need some place on the internet to send people so they know what's up. So you could showcase all your work and do like a portfolio or whatever. And I'm telling you, it's super easy. You could have an award-winning looking website in a matter of maybe 2 hours.
And you could do it from your phone, ain't that right, Mike?
Yes.
Right on your dang phone, on the toilet, in your bed, on the plane.
You could do it from your bed on the toilet.
You can do it from your bed on the train. So guys, go to squarespace.com. If you go to squarespace.com, you can get that free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you go to squarespace.com/banter, and you'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com for that free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/banter. Get that 10% off, and check out MikeFalzone.com and see what you're missing as far as like building your own website is concerned.
Buzz Lightyear without a helmet. To infinity and round. Is that it? To infinity and around and around. 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 To infinity
is my roommate. My bad.
I told you not to do that kind of stuff.
We need a theme song for Be Nice.
Now I'm just going kind of haywire over here, but the point is,
We need a
we're aliens and we should take over dynamic banter.
we need a theme song.
Why does that keep happening?
We need a theme song for Be Nice or Not Be Nice.
Oh, to be nice or not be nice is my favorite part of the show. Okay, you can have your show back.
Kevin, you okay? All right, great job. Those are the ads.
That's it?
That's it.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
I have the feeling that since it's so far out that maybe there hasn't been one added yet, but there is a pre-roll that we should do as soon as we end.
Man, I hope these clips pop off.
Dude, pop off.
We need a theme song for Be Nice or Not Be Nice.
What do we got for history ropes?
I'm ready for it.
Are there
Kevin,
any
you
we-
ready?
Are there any we haven't done that we should? Okay.
History.
Yeah.
Dude, there's somebody trying to get their girlfriend into the show right now.
We need a theme song
We're not
for
getting it.
Be Nice or Not Be Nice.
Yeah, the good old version. Be nice or not be nice and does everything says good enough.
All right.
That means it's time
All
for history ropes.
right.
Holy moly, mackerel Andy.
I love it. Kevin jump scare. Piss Story Road. My latest blank is my favorite blank. Mike and Steve ruined my friendships. My coworker eats Factor, a choose your own adventure history road.
Mike and Steve ruined my friendships.
Okay. Beth Pufferberf. Beth Puffenberger. Ben. Barbara Millicent. Barbara Millie?
Millicent. This is all Roberts.
Barbie Roberts. You see Barbie Roberts?
If you're down, she'll pick you up, Barbie Roberts.
I'm gonna ask people if they saw Barbie Roberts this weekend. Ben says, "Hey DBBB boys, I've been a dynamic bantet for a while now. I don't know what that means." And
That
it
means
has-
a girl dynamic banter fan.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it. And it has made my sense of humor god awful. I've tried to get some of my friends to join in on the fun, but they didn't enjoy many of the loud doinks.
When?
Which
Be
doink?
specific.
Which doink? Or other various whoopsies that occur throughout the program.
Okay.
I have still occasionally joked about the podcast to them, and I don't think it has convinced them to listen in.
Well, it's like we always say, tell 150 other people.
Others. Tell 149 people about it.
150,000, excuse me.
149,000.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking. One of these dynamic references happened in my world history class where the topic of Mr. Krabs' hands came up. And of course it would in history class.
Yeah, what era of history was that?
And then said, Mr. Krabs' hands is my favorite episode of Dynamic Banter. Very good.
You should get a t-shirt for that.
The only response I got was, huh?
Why? Huh?
I wouldn't do it in a room full of people.
Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the thing we've been missing. I would force it. I would say it again, but louder. And you treat them like an idiot for not knowing what it was.
Imagine being at a museum and you're there with Zoya and there's a little tour group kind of around you. And you hear the tour guide go this painting is called Crunch Barn Bonk Boy. And you're like, Corn Bunch Barn Bonk Boy is my favorite Banter episode title.
I'm saying it?
Yeah. Imagine a world where someone you gotta
way cooler if somebody else.
You gotta
does
put
it.
yourself in that position though.
Yeah.
You think someone who's in a completely not the audience room says that sounds like an episode of a show you never heard of. They should do that.
I think that anyone who has the urge to say that out loud should
do
absolutely say that out loud.
All right.
Because that's how things get started.
I approve.
And then if one other person from a different walk of life who has never interacted with person A before is dynamic banter.
What's
that?
that?
Has to be funny if a stranger just shouted it in a quiet art gallery.
It's like the vocal equivalent of a bumper sticker on a stop sign.
It's like somebody saying Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Baba born bonk boy.
How many people see a bumper sticker stuck on the highway metal piece? And I've honestly seen a piece of a bumper sticker or a sticker for someone's band and been like, all right, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I'll see it. It has a name. I'm going to look up that name later.
Yeah.
So it's it is the equivalent of that, it feels like.
I think it's good.
I like it.
Be nice.
I'm still very proud of myself. Anyways, my friends all hate me because of you. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Derek, so on and so forth. Love, Ben.
Ben, listen.
Ben the Bantet.
Here's what I have to say about your friends. As you get older, you will have completely different groups of friends. Get them out. Time to swap. It's swapping time. And if anybody here wants to be friends with Ben, is there contact information? Did they leave a number?
Give us the phone number of the friend that doesn't like us.
Yeah, we'll try to save it.
My name is Samantha, and it's my birthday. This was sent 9 days ago.
Happy birthday, Samantha.
Hello, Mike and Steve. It has come to my attention that you're looking for a Samantha whose birthday it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you're in luck. My name is Samantha, and the day this episode comes out, July 14th, that was the last one, will be my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sorry we missed it, but I did want to say happy birthday to you, and is that the mayor's calling?
Huh?
Mayor, we got a birthday. We got a Samantha birthday.
Samantha, remind me?
Well, I don't think you know her. Her name's Samantha Gibson.
Why would I give a shit?
Thank you for Mayor.
He's busy, dude. You can't be.
I get it. I mean, I wouldn't even take offense to that.
And
In
I
fact,
do realize that he called in.
Yeah, and the mayor knows now that person's full name. So
The mayor was hoping you were going to call in with something he gave a shit about.
sorry, Mayor. That's not how this show works. And you know it, actually.
We don't do the show for the mayor.
I feel like you know that at this point.
That's a lot of fun. Sure.
Good birthday, Samantha.
Good birthday, bud.
Good birthday to you. Let's see. How about a shit story road? Did I poop my pants?
If this is like, did I poop my pants or did I get poop in my pants? I'm going to flip out.
Yeah. Good morning, boys and Kevin. I know the subject of this email may be a bit silly, but due to the muddy details of my latest dookie debacle, I figured I should seek the opinion of two poop professionals.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you and say I'm 75% out.
Professionals.
At this point in the podcast.
Because we are called poop professionals?
There's just too much, you know?
A lot of poop?
Yeah, it's real poop heavy. Real top loaded. Keep going.
It's loaded up. We've been loaded with poop.
This is a heavy diaper of an email.
I was an unsuccessful artist in my mid-20s. I was naturally working one of my 2 underpaid barista gigs, humble brag, when my gut hinted at an impending gas leak. I had downed half an iced latte, often the only thing I consume before my 11 a.m. break, which provides me no added energy and an occasional case of the shits. Unfortunately, we were in the middle of a breakfast rush, so walking through the crowd to one of our bathrooms for a 2-second toot seemed foolish. And on top of it being crusty to fart while serving food and drink.
2-second toot. First of all, good band name.
I like that, yeah.
Second of all, 2 Mississippis of a fart is funny.
Toot.
1 Mississippi, 2
2
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Oh yeah, we
All
love
that is
a
fart time.
We love a long fart up in her.
We stand
We stand a farting queen.
We hate a fast gas.
I do like their consideration of farting while serving food and drink is not a good idea.
Yeah,
I
you
like
can't
that.
spray your particles.
That's a good instinct here.
They
Ken.
have that sign at all the Starbucks that say all employees must wash their ass.
Must wash ass. Must not fart.
Must love dogs.
I was the only man working with 4 high school, college age women in a tight space,
Already problematic.
so clenching was my only option. Fast forward 2 hours, I finally find a break in the chaos and hustle to the John for a pee and a puff combo.
Damn, dude. 2 hours after you
That's
have
crazy.
to shit.
What's the longest you think you've had to hold a poop, like intentionally?
It's really hard to say.
It is hard to say, huh?
Yeah.
Because those memories are fleeting. Because you're like,
That's the only
relief happened, and that's that.
That becomes your only thing to do.
Yeah.
Like all other plans fall
You're right.
short.
Yeah.
Even like getting pulled over.
Totally.
Like I would run from the cops if I had to shit real bad.
If you had to shit real bad and you were like, but you were also hungry and you had like a bunch of free time and your friends are like, yo, let's go get breakfast. I'd be like,
No, I have to shit.
I have to shit. I'm
This
going
guy
home.
shit. You should have just said fuck.
You can't leave to shit. That's an emergency
Exactly.
bodily function.
Before
What
the
are you, an Amazon employee?
I know, right? Jesus. Before the door closes behind me, I feel a ripping wall of too hot air escape me, sounding eerily similar to a horse flapping its lips in an exhausted neigh.
Uh-oh.
Like the
It's when
Space
they
horse.
ride off into the sunset.
coast to coast. It is when they ride up in the sunset. After the willy wiggle, I had a creeping suspicion that all wasn't well in my unders, so I went for a standing wipe to ease my conscience. That's a good description, because the standing wipe is definitely a thing. We've all been there.
Yeah.
We're like, whoa, I need a standing wipe. There's something not done here.
I got a text that said, you need a standing wipe.
Although I do feel like the standing wipe was something that would occur pre-bidet. Post-bidet, the standing wipe is no longer necessary.
Maybe there's a sweat removal.
It was then that I learned what it meant to shart. I looked down and discovered a singular spot, a hot no-no in my briefs. And with 2 hours remaining in my shit, I wiped dry and suffered.
Yeah, okay.
I wiped dry and suffered through the disgust and discomfort, fake smiling through every customer interaction. That means before you shit your pants, every smile is not fake.
Please circle 1.
So while technically the oopsie never passed the underwear threshold, would you say I pooped my pants? Okay, so this is great. This is a good
Kevin
example.
with the instant answer.
Okay, this is a good example, I think, of the last time I ever want to debate something like this. Because I'm so with you, Mike. If this was another, is it pooped my pants or there's poop in my pants?
Yeah.
Like, so done with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that.
I'm sure no matter who you are, no matter what kind of experience you got, you have a other question.
This is interesting, though. Because this is like, I pooped in my cheeks. I pooped
No, he said it was in his underwear.
No, he said
shit.
he said it never passed the underwear threshold.
Past the underwear.
Oh, past the underwear.
It was on the underwear.
Oh, I
threshold.
thought it was one of those sharts that doesn't even hit the underwear.
How
It's
does
like
that happen?
It's
It
like you.
stays in your cheeks?
It's like you clenched so hard that you let out a little whoop, and it didn't. It just stays in the threshold of
your
the
cheeks?
of the cheek grab.
That's amazing. If you can pull that
The
off.
cheeks are in the underwear.
One time I like sharted or like farted and was like, uh-oh, that felt like an extra bit of no. And I went to go check my underwear and there was nothing in there.
It was in the cheeks.
It was in the cheeks.
I see. That's pretty.
I don't
that's
think
good.
everybody has that.
No.
No, but that's why I'm saying like that's a very unique experience of that of shitting your pants
I wouldn't call
because
that
it's like
shitting
is
your
that shitting your pants? I don't think that is. But
You
if
got lucky.
but if shit hit your underwear, you did shit your pants.
That's right. Mike.
If you pooped and it went into your underwear, that's you shitting your pants.
I have a gross image in my head right now of like, let's say you have lotion in your hands
And you squish it.
and you squish it and it pops out of the side. And you're going to be like, no, I didn't shit my pants because it didn't go to the underwear threshold.
Yeah, if you pooped into your if you pooped and it didn't none of it got on your
If you
underwear.
pooped into your hands.
If you pooped into your hand and you kept it in there and blew it out like a
And
witch,
you never put your hands in your pocket.
and you'll never touch anyone ever again.
I understand that the poop doesn't get into. I think what is messing me up is the breach of the poop is outside of your inner body.
The poop is in the cheeks.
Yeah, but it's not in an organ. It's between like your. It's like you have shit in your hand.
Yeah.
But you're not opening your hand.
Is that shit
So you
in your
didn't shit your
pants?
gloves.
If you have shit in your hand. If you have shit in your hand, you definitely didn't shit your pants. Unless you pulled it from your pants.
Unless you removed it from your pants.
Unless you removed it from your
with
pants.
your hand.
That's interesting. So you consider like any kind.
I don't know what my answer is.
Okay,
I'm just saying
you're
I
thinking
can't get
about
by. I think that's gross.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And it's like your cheeks are outside of your body in your pants.
Yeah.
So I don't think just because there's any visual stain or racing stripe
Yeah.
in the boxers.
There's nothing.
I
Yeah.
think there is shit in your boxers, which are in your pants. I think there are poop particles that you might not be able to see if shit is in your cheeks.
Agreed, but then you could say like if you
A fart is shitting your pants. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay.
I mean, I like saying I shit my pants after a fart as a joke, and going like, and you're like, whoops, I just shit my pants.
And then everyone in the Starbucks laughs
Everyone laughs, and then they give me money.
because they asked you
They're
to do it.
they're scared and they're sad.
I'm still shocked at being able to shit and have it not come out of your cheeks. Like,
Well, can
that's
you-
such a precise.
Well, because have you ever
Yeah.
clenched your cheeks?
But when it.
Have you ever clenched your cheeks?
Answer the question, Kevin.
Have you ever clenched your cheeks, Your Honor?
You're on.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
This jury
Come
is
on.
beautiful, smart jury.
Everyone's smart here. Well, it's just that like it's just not enough poop to like completely come out.
I get it. It's just that seems so rare. That you
Absolutely. This is not common at all.
It's not enough poop to
But
come
that's
out. What
what-
aren't you getting?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, like, of all the, like, is this me pooping my pants or not scenarios, what I mistook it for being, like, the shit didn't enter the clothing area. What I meant was like, that's an interesting,
Yeah.
like, variation on the question.
Are we looking at, like, when you say there's no shit in the pants, you're looking for, like, visual brown
like,
in the
there is
pants?
poop.
Anything, even a drop.
Visual brown.
Like the kind of scenario where it's like you could, let's say you sharted and it was like you clenched hard enough to capture whatever would have ended up in your underwear.
I don't know if it's a capture.
That's insane.
But that's what I'm saying.
I guess
like,
that's where I'm getting caught up. Is like, yo, if you had like crocodile eyelids on your asshole
Yeah.
and you were like captured, sealed off from everything else. But it's not that. It's like in cheeks,
yeah.
in pants.
So like it's like imagine this scenario where it's like it's in your cheeks
You know what I'm
and
saying?
you take your underwear off and you show someone
Visual
your
brown.
underwear.
You're talking about visual brown.
Right, and you show someone your underwear and you're like, have these underwear been soiled?
Yes, officer.
And someone looks at it and goes like, I don't see poop, so no.
But they have to smell it.
I mean, maybe there'd be a smell, I don't know. But what I'm saying
But the
is
smell is the indication of the, like if you have sweaty ass
yeah.
and you did clench,
Good sound.
you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. I'm just saying in the rare instance where like you shart and there isn't a stain, that's an interesting is that you shitting your pants or
Yes,
not.
that's
scenario.
the visual brown theory.
Yeah.
I think if you were to smell
visual
it,
brown theory.
if you were to, which is my favorite Harry Potter
love
character,
it.
was visual brown. And then if you smell the underwear and it's like
Smelled like
it
poop?
smelled like shit, that means there is shit there
Somewhere,
It's just
yeah.
not visual brown.
If there's no visual of the brown, yeah. We don't have visuals on brown, sir.
No visual on the
No
brown.
visual on the brown.
Negative visual on brown.
All right, you guys want to do one more?
Yep.
How about this? Katie sends us an email saying Splash Zone no.
Another shit story?
No. No. Good day, honky bonk boys.
Hump.
So I was going on a brownie break at work the other day, and wouldn't you wish it, a splash straight up into my exposed girl hole, the big one. My otherwise
I
normal.
still don't know which one.
Wow, it is. It's poop. It's poop.
told you.
It's poop. It's another poop story, dude. But this one's
She said a brownie break.
This one's poop in the hole. This is important for us to.
Are we even qualified?
This is important because these are things that aren't talked about. But you know, Mike, there's been poop in the hole.
I want to make it clear that you're asking me as a cisgender white male about poop in a vagina.
To visualize poop in the hole.
You're asking for my opinion.
I'm asking your opinion on poop in the hole. Yay or nay?
You have to answer.
What are your thoughts on poop in the hole?
Damn. So damn. What do you mean in the hole?
Katie says Splash Zone no. So I was going on a good day, horny honk bonk boys. I was going on a brownie break at work the other day. So that's like I was
That's
go
shitting?
poop. And
Kinda
wouldn't
ruins
you
brownies,
wish
yeah?
it. Oh, a splash. We call this Poseidon's kiss. You've heard about this?
I know what you're talking about.
You know what Poseidon's kiss is.
That's when you plop in the water, it comes up
And
and
the toilet gives you a little acknowledgement of your dunk. You know this? It's just a little kiss from the
Did you
toilet.
think that a turd bounced back?
Now listen to me. No, I thought that.
Do you think she shit onto ice?
Listen. I'm just saying that however rare it could possibly be, we know about poop in the hole. Whether this is about that or not.
Okay.
The audience understands.
That's the one. Dude, that's the one. Dude, say what you just said again and then press that one.
Listen, no matter what this story is about, we know about poop in the hole. Wouldn't you wish it a splash straight up into my exposed girl hole, the big one? My otherwise normal porcelain picnic took a turd for the worse.
I hate this show.
The brown hostages I was freeing from my ass were attacking back at me, I thought to myself. Like, for sure that happens to my butthole every once in a full moon. You're supposed to make a wish.
So that's kind of on you.
So, but come on, the big one this time. That's true. I mean, Definitely Poseidon's kiss happens for both holes. He doesn't discriminate. Old Posey.
I have I have questions for females.
Yeah, me too. Is there one you can call?
I don't
that
think
would
so.
be okay with this?
I was trying to run through my when this show comes out, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of like, why didn't you call me?
Let's get some emails from this. More poop emails.
If you're a girl and you're doing shit and it's coming out like a chain gun, are you not like, you don't put your hand over yourself or anything?
Yeah, there's got to be something, right? Well, that's why there's...
Also, why is your vagina like the hole?
I mean, you know, sometimes
on the toilet like
I
this?
feel like sometimes in the way you're sitting, you could get more spreadage. Like, do you ever think to yourself, for just a fleeting moment, before you sit down on the toilet, you've got your bare ass is ready to, you're like, this is gonna be maybe a big one, a big mess. So I'm gonna
you say never?
I've never done it.
but you just give your cheeks like a little more of a spread before you sit down, because you're like, I'm giving my whole complete
Sure.
There's no walls to grab onto.
Yeah, you don't want to impede
as it comes out.
There's no saving yourself.
There's no, exactly.
Yeah, no cliffhangers.
So I'm saying that, you know, sometimes there's varying degrees of exposure to the holes.
Sure.
Hole exposure.
Sure, I'm just learning about this for the first time.
Hole exposure? Hole exposure? So anyway, Katie says they're upset that the big one got hit this time. And by the way, I'm a born girl and a 2-honk one at that.
I'm a cis-born girl.
So now I'm scared when I go on log rolling adventures in public, cause like, ew, no thanks.
She leave a number?
No. But she asks a question. Do you ever poop and a brown boy cannonballs a little too hard in the water and your bottom's hole gets super soaked? Yeah, we've talked about the Poseidon's kiss. Lots of love and Catry Walters is what it says at the name at the end, because their name is Katie Walters.
Fun.
Change it to Catry.
Who will remain anonymous, by the way.
Yeah, no one's gonna know about your embarrassing poop in the vagina story.
I want to talk to a woman about this.
Let me think. I know some disgusting women.
Can't call my mom. Can't call Zoya.
I know someone I can call. I could call my friend Crystal.
Yep.
Hold, please.
Let's see if she'll answer. She's in Canada.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, it's me, Steve. Yes, I know we haven't spoken in 8 months, but
What's
I
the
have
question?
a quick question. How often do you get water in your vagina
in the
while
big
you're
hole.
shitting? And if you don't, what methods do you take to protect yourself from that? Is there a hand shield?
Hello,
Is this Crystal?
this is she, yes.
Crystal, you're on Dynamic Banter. I have a question for you.
Okay.
First of all, are you comfortable with being on Dynamic
Are you
Banter?
comfortable with being on Dynamic Banter for a quick poop-related question?
Oh, it's poop related, I'm in.
I understand your apprehension at first.
I want you to know that we were trying to think of women we could call with this question, and you were the first person that I thought of.
I am so honored.
So we got an email from a female listener saying that they went to go to the bathroom, and when they pooped, they got a Poseidon's kiss in the no-no hole. Do you know what a Poseidon's kiss is, Crystal?
I do.
And so the water went into the big hole, not the little one. And we as men are confused about the frequency in which this might happen. Does this happen to women a lot?
And if so, what are preventative measures?
What are preventative measures? Yeah.
It's all in the lean. You gotta lean forward a little bit. Cheeks off the rim.
Lean.
avoid the Poseidon's kiss.
Lean forward.
So the angle. So you've successfully avoided Poseidon's kiss by angling your body.
I've had to trial and error.
Of course, yeah. We've all been there. I see the Poseidon's kiss as a good thing sometimes. Is that weird?
Yeah, a little.
It's
yeah,
like
but there's a
it's like
delicate,
soft-
there's a chemical balance in one of the holes that's not in the other hole.
There's definitely a different flora, different thing going on in
the
other
anus
hole.
is in the trenches at all times.
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit more.
So you're saying that, and do most people know this, Crystal, or is this information that you need to share with your other girlfriends, or is this just known, kind of?
You know, I feel like I'm not talking enough about the Poseidon's kiss with my friends because
Yeah.
I've never discussed the angle in which I poop.
Yeah, I think it's things that we should talk. We should be more open with the way we like. What are our poop habits? You know, we share, compare, and contrast. Maybe I can learn some tips from you, Mike,
More
about
open
pooping.
with our habits and less open with our holes.
Yeah. Crystal, I want you to know that I really appreciate you a lot, and I miss you, and I hope you're having a great time in Canada.
Mike's going.
Oh, Mike's going to Canada.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Oh, is he coming to Montreal?
To Montreal, just for laughs.
Oh, heck, oh yeah, that's like really soon.
Yeah, you should go to that. You should go see my boy Mike and give him a hug.
I'm there right now.
He's there.
I will. I'll bring him a Canadian poutine.
Oh, thank you so
Whoa.
much.
I
My
mean, I
favorite.
can really facilitate this if you guys want. I think that would be a fun meeting of the minds.
No, I miss you too, Steve, and you have a really good podcast. You just message me later if you want me to bring him food.
I will. I'm going to message you later and check in on you anyway. And I appreciate you being available to talk about poop and women and women's poop habits.
Steve, those are my 3 favorite subjects.
I know. I knew it. I knew I wasn't going to be catching you off guard then. All right, Crystal, I love you. I'll talk to you soon, baby.
Okay, love you too, Steve. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You got it.
Dude, and we didn't even, it was clinical. It wasn't like, oh, I've got like a bitty answer for you that's like a funny joke.
That's not what we're looking for.
That we got like a straight to the point answer. It was clinical. It made sense.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I think I've heard this before when she said the lean. I think
You
I've
know about
heard-
the lean.
I think I've heard about the lean. When girls poop, like leaning.
We should call another girl and ask if they've heard
If
about
they
the
know
lean.
about the lean.
That would be the, yeah. That's how we close the door on this.
All right, who is it? You get in there.
See, this is a different question. This is a horse of a different question.
This is a good clip too, maybe.
Hey,
Hey, Zoe, you have a second?
sure.
You're on Dynamic Banter with Mike and Steve.
Oh my god.
I have a really quick girls pooping question for you.
Okay.
When you poop, is there a lean that you do on the toilet so you don't get water in your vagina?
No.
There's not. How do you go about not getting water in your vagina when you poop?
I mean, I don't know that it happens all that often.
Sure.
Jay, do you have a lean when you're pooping?
To not get water in your
So
vagina.
that you don't get water in your vagina?
Hit it with a mop.
He said hit it with a mop. For sure. Hit it with a mop.
Oh, there's
For sure. Interesting. You're all built so different.
I guess the plop.
the plop.
You don't want to
That's
get
what I'm
hit with
assuming. I'm
plop
assuming,
water.
Like the plop.
Plop water,
Well,
yeah.
We don't have balls that hang off our body.
Not what
okay?
we're talking about.
The balls have nothing to do with it. The balls are a shield from plop on the pee-pee.
You're right. You wish you had balls.
Oh my god. You both don't have balls.
Listen, this is not the time for personal attacks. We're trying to do science. Don't make us call Heather.
I'm not the right person to call. You should be calling Hank Green.
Motherfucker. All right, Zoe. I love you. Thank you.
All right, goodbye.
God damn it. We gotta call
Yeah, we gotta go, Hank. Hank, tell
is
us
gonna-
about women really quick.
Hey, do you know any women?
You know women.
Who is female Hank Green?
Dude, I think that...
Who's the girl from Mythbusters?
Who is female Hank Green? That's a good question. Dude, I think that that some women just kind of like, they take it and then they just wipe her down. They just batten down the hatches.
Because when I'm thinking about a Poseidon's kiss on a vagina, I'm thinking on vagina, not in vagina.
Right. But
That's not what this was about.
But I think what I'm saying is like when we talk about the angles, like sometimes you do a little spread because you know there's going to be a mess or something.
Yes.
Sometimes maybe some people are a little more open than others. Oh. Exactly.
Oppenheimer.
Like some people are probably like, you know what I mean?
I don't know what the last word is.
Sealed tight.
I remembered it before. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Guys, tell us. How about this?
Tell us in the comments below how.
Send us some history roads. Because I know, dude, we'll never get away from poop. Ever.
Let's just cut out all of it.
Let's bring
in
a girl guest and completely put them on the spot about pooping and pooping habits.
Maybe we could ask them beforehand.
I think that's the better idea. Certainly.
You know what? Let's do that.
That's the more professional thing to do.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for listening to today's show. How fun was that, huh?
Pretty fun. New segment called Doing Stuff for Clips. Dude, I'm telling you, man, if we get to the point where we're selling out theaters, if together we are the Matt Rife, Trevor Wallace of podcasting, which there are a bunch of better.
I mean, better's a different.
No, there's a bunch of better examples. There's people with popular podcasts that do live podcasts, but I just picked two sexy comedians. But we could be that. Maybe we get abs like them.
Dude, yeah, maybe we need to start like hitting the gym and start getting those abs.
Maybe we do abs first, and then we get like a cool tattoo on our.
Yeah, we say something real shitty about a trans person.
Does that help?
Yeah.
All right, that's our next segment.
We say some tone-deaf shit about the LGBTQ plus community.
We drink a Bud Light while supporting the trans community.
Do you remember?
We just do the most like topical stuff all at once. There's 10 topical things.
Do you remember back in the day, we did a Miller Genuine Draft bit that we ended up cutting out because it was like way too soon from like some real bad shit happening in the world.
Yeah.
But at one point, dude, I wished it had made it on the show because it's so funny that all right. Well, we don't have to talk about it, I guess. But I think at one point, one of us said every can has a bullet.
Dude, not good. Not great.
Not great, but pretty funny.
Well, isn't it called Silver Bullet?
Yeah. If you take away the political, pressures.
Take away politics. You can talk about bullets more.
Push away what's happening in the world for a second.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of funny.
I guess sometimes you don't always want to remind people of bullets.
When you rattle that can, what does that sound in there?
Yeah, it's
every can comes with a bullet.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we cut out a lot of shit in this show, so just so you know. Anything else? Mike, have fun in Montreal. You're there right now.
Yes.
I hope some of you listening are there too. Maybe, I don't know.
Please. It's a big deal, man. It's probably the biggest thing that's happened in my career
awesome.
This point.
I'm glad this is happening, dude.
Me too, man.
It's really cool that it's like just for laughs too, because that's a big deal. That's like a huge comedy.
Yeah.
It might be one of the last like kind of important big comedy gatherings.
Sure, yeah.
And it has been for quite some time. A lot of comedy legends set foot in those festival doors.
That's right. That's right. A lot of them didn't make it through the doors. They just got right up to it.
That's right. They're helicoptered in.
The security didn't recognize them right away. And they look like a piece of shit. And they're like, no, I'm a comedian.
Maybe if you're in a Marvel movie, we'll recognize
That's why you have to look like Trevor Wallace or Matt Rife so people know who you are at the door. So they don't stop you.
Any other plugs you want to drop before we say goodbye?
No, just want to say goodbye. There's shows happening all the time. Check out MikeFalzone.com for tickets. Please follow me on Instagram so that one day I can
be on your own show.
Be on my own show. And I think that would help a lot.
I can follow Mike for fuck's sake.
Watch our videos. Leah's doing a great job with the videos.
You miss a lot of bits if you don't watch them.
You do miss a lot of bits.
A lot of good bits.
So dude, if you like the show and you want it to grow and keep going, share the clips. Because it really does help so much, man. You put clips in your story or something, just a repost here and there, it really like triples the potential audience.
It helps so much.
Yeah.
And also, the Patreon is super rad, and Kevin's kicking ass over there and popping up a lot of really fun pieces of content. Mike and I are working on some new things to drop on there very soon, some really fun stuff. And don't forget to check out our merch over at dynamicbanter.clothing. There's a new t-shirt. The records that you might have missed out on are back in different colorways. And
all the extra stock for the Byron ordered enough to fulfill all the pre-orders. Then he orders extras for ones that like break and shit. So he's selling the last bit of all the variants. There's a couple left of each, so you can snag those.
So I think it's your last chance to get the first edition of this first volume of the Best Bits record, I think.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be made after this. It's just the black ones, the red ones, and the marble ones.
So definitely get your dirty, stinky hands on those. And the Cloverfield's Flexi Disc are up, too. So if you missed those, I know a lot of people were bummed out that they missed those. Well, guess what? They're back.
And I think a lot of them are signed.
Ooh, yeah. Now we're talking about gasolina. So if you missed out on that shit, now's your last chance. And again, it is your last chance. We'll never have those available ever again. Maybe in the future we'll do some kind of new flexi disc situation, but this Cloverfield's one is the only one you'll ever...
Maybe in the future we'll have different things, but who knows?
I can't say that for sure. I can't predict the future, but I can say thank you for listening to the show. Thank you, Kevin. Anything you want to come say over here? Come on over, buddy. Want to say something right here? Yeah? Yeah, come on. Come here, Kevin.
Don't be afraid, Kevin.
Say something, Kevin. Come here, say something.
You ever had poop hit your vagina, Kevin?
Kevin, what's your poop? What's your poop? Come, Kevin. Kevin, what's your whole poop thing? Kevin.
That was a HeadGum podcast.